What up, YouTube? Timus here. Since this month, since it is of course Black History Month, and I'm doing my reviews for Black-led films. Here is my review for the 2013 film 42. Now, 42 is of course a biopic about Jackie Robinson, who ended up becoming the first black man to pretty much play the Major League Baseball. And here you got Harrison Ford, who plays the legendary manager, Branch Rickey. And Harrison Ford, this is probably one of my favorite, non-Star Wars and Indiana Jones performance. Harrison Ford is terrific in this movie. I mean, he is really great. His, scenes with Jackie Robinson, played by the late, great Chadwick Boseman, is terrific. Of course, Jackie Robinson's heroic act puts both Rickey and Robinson in firing line of the public, the press, and others facing open racism from all sides. Robinson demonstrates true courage and restraint by not recreating the kind that lets talent silence the critics from here. Chadwick Boseman is terrific. I mean, this was actually the movie that really put Chadwick Boseman on the map. And I know he was solid in this. He probably should have gotten an Oscar nomination for this film. He was that great in this. Nicole Berry portrayed the role of Jackie Robinson's wife. She was terrific. You also had Lucas Black, Christopher Maloney, Alan Tudyk, T.R. Knight was in this. J.C. McGinley was in this film. You had some really solid cast list. You also had Andre Holland was also in this film. It's really intriguing. It gets a little intense at times because the racism quality that ends up happening in this film. But this movie is I guess you could say this was definitely Chadwick Boseman's breakout role. Of course, this movie got released about 3 years before he became Black Panther. And this movie is such a terrific one. Very underrated. It's not really a movie that I can talk about a lot. And Chadwick Boseman, he is no stranger to doing films, based on real life people. By the way, tomorrow and the other day, I'm actually going to do my reviews for two other Chadwick Boseman based, true story films. Tomorrow, I'm going to do my review for Get On Up. Then the other day, I'm going to do my review for Marshall. I saw these movies in theaters, but obviously I never didn't really. I mostly did I had reviews for these films. Never really reviewed them on as a video before. But that aside, 42 is such a terrific one. I mean, we've seen other biopics about Jackie Robinson, but this is probably my favorite they ever done. I mean, the film actually premiered back on April 12, 2013, and I admit, this was actually my first exposure to Chadwick Boseman. I've seen him in some other stuff beforehand, but never really fully knew who he was. But it was this movie that really made me go, who is this Chadwick Boseman guy? He definitely has a career up his sleeve. Then, of course, years later, he would go on to play, James Brown. He got cast in Black Panther. And when he got cast as Black Panther, I remember when they first announced him to be Black Panther. I was like, this dude is the perfect fit. Going from Jackie Robinson to James Brown to the king of Wakanda was perfect, brilliant casting. And this film, proved that of how great the guy was. If you guys haven't really seen 42, I'm not really sure where you can find that. There's not really hardly any streaming services that hold this film, but it's really solid if you guys haven't seen that. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the Jackie Robinson biopic 42? If so, what's the story? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu signing off.